Hi, all. It's, oh God, what is it? What is the date? Well, it's Monday, the end of February, last week in February. Let's put it that way. I haven't had enough coffee yet. It's there, but I haven't had enough coffee yet. I've taken a while off because, as you all know, the Epstein files have come out and I've been super triggered. And other survivors of PDF have been triggered. I watched the Pam Bondi hearing, and that woman is such a criminal and clearly covering for the president, and her disrespect of Congress and being questioned in Congress. All of them, as a matter of fact, have been disrespectful when they're being questioned. You're not answering the question. I don't give a shit about the fucking stock market. I want to know what's going to be happening with the Epstein criminals. You have put targets on the victims, and we see how the rest of the world is reacting to people who have been even just named in the files, whether they've done something wrong or not. You were there. Launch investigations. The ones that they know have done stuff. But America seems to be the one that is doing abso-freaking-lutely nothing. The head guy is in office. He is one of the lead co-conspirators, besides Les Wexner, whose lawyer threatened him with death. A billionaire being threatened by his lawyer if he speaks. That is a man who is not in control. That is, because at that point it would be, you're fired. Call me crazy. The U.S. has fallen greatly, and it's really sad to see. I never thought it was great in the first place. I thought we had potential as long as we were moving towards greatness. But it's the only country that you have to pay for health care. And speaking on that point, Donald Trump sending a hospital ship to Europe for a country that has free health care, while ignoring his own people who can't afford health care. How about, Donnie, you give free health care to the people you've got under you first. You take care of your stuff. Charity begins at home. Remember that saying? You take care of your own people first. Now, I'm not trying to come out and say anything bad about the European nation. I forget which country it is right now. Like I said, I'm sorry, I haven't had enough coffee. How about you take care of your own people? And I'm not disparaging that country at all, because I'm up in Canada. We have free healthcare. And the U.S. is the only country in the world that doesn't. And you guys have fallen so far short of what God intended and what Jesus has said. That if any of you actually picked up a Bible and read those red lines in the New Testament, those were Jesus' words. It'd be a rude awakening. If you got pastors that weren't too busy lining their own pockets and PDFing their congregation, and your parents weren't willingly dropping off children to be PDF'd. This is what you voted for. And I'm tired of being told, you got to forgive and move on. These are the people that are willing to bring down the country, who say, you're shoving your stuff off on us. Okay, I don't see anybody going to you door to door and saying, hey, we want you to become gay, or we want you to become lesbian, or we want you to become trans, or we want you... No, that's not happening. But you're forcing your stuff on everybody else. They're calling for the death penalty for women who get abortions while saying they are pro-life. No, you're anti-abortion, and you don't understand what abortion is about. It is not always an elective thing. It's not always an elective thing. And for that being said, how many of you guys actually use condoms? Or is it only rapists that use condoms? As much as women try to trap men into a relationship by having a child, men try to trap women by getting them pregnant. Let's get the tax breaks right from conception. No, men that do not pay child support and refuse to pay child support should not be getting a tax break for the children that they have. It's the women that are behind working their asses off to raise those children. That's not to say all men or all women are evil, because women do walk out on these relationships too. There's women who say, okay, you know what? You want me to have this child? Here's the child. I've had the child. Go to it. Leave me alone. There's other men who say, well, I threw money at her and told her to get an abortion, but I'm a pro-lifer. But I didn't want to be attached to that woman. Then don't have sex. Isn't that what the Bible says? Sex is only for procreation? Look at this this sheikh whose daughter got into a marriage and found out her husband was having multiple affairs. Sharia law puts him in jail for a year. They say about a contract of marriage. Okay, if it's a contract of marriage, both my ex-husbands should be sued for breach of contract, for their affairs, for the things they did in the marriage. What a tangled web we weave. Huh. Yeah. I'm triggered. Y'all have a nice day. Like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I don't get paid for any of this.